The book I'm drawing upon predominantly in the sermon is also the reading. The title is Hamlet's Blackberry, Building a Good Life in the Digital Age by William Powers. Kristin and I will give this allegory together, which is the prologue of the book entitled The Room. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Imagine you're in a gigantic room, a room so spacious it can comfortably hold more than 1 billion people. In fact, that's how many people are in there with you right now. Despite its size, the room is ingeniously designed so everyone is in close proximity to everyone else. Thus, any person in the room can easily walk over to any other person and tap him or her on the shoulder. As you move around the room each day, this is exactly what happens. Wherever you go, people come up to you and tap you on the shoulder. Some tap gently, some firmly, but they all want the same thing, a little of your time and attention. Some ask you questions and wait for answers. Others request favors. There are people who are eager to sell you things and other people who want to buy things of yours. Some share personal news and photos from their recent travels.
Tap, 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 tap. So it goes all day and night. The enormous room is a non-stop festival of human interaction. Like everyone else in the room, you have a personal zone where you eat, sleep, and hang out. Your zone is nicely furnished and quite comfortable, but it has no walls, and people seeking you out can come in at any time. If you happen to be asleep, they leave messages, sometimes labeling them urgent. You find them when you wake up each morning, dozens of messages waiting for answers. After a few years, you grow a bit tired of life in the room. It's getting exhausting, all this tapping. You crave some time away from all those other people, their needs and demands, and the strange pull that life in the room has for you. So you decide to take a little vacation. You'll leave the room for a few days, go someplace where nobody can find you.
You pack a small bag and head for the outer reaches of the room. You walk on, following the perimeter of the room while watching carefully for an exit. As on any other day, people come over frequently and tap you. There's a new tap every few minutes. After responding to each one's comment or query, you ask if they can direct you to the nearest door out of the room. You do this over and over, but nobody offers any helpful information. Most say they don't know of any doors and apologize they can't help. A few seem mildly put off by your question. They stare directly into your eyes for the briefest moment, as if you are a puzzle they'd like to solve. Only one person, a young woman wearing a straw hat, seems truly happy you asked the question. A door, she says, I can't believe you asked me that. I've been wondering the same thing for years. If you find one, will you tap and let me know? I'd give anything to go outside for an hour. You begin to ask what makes her say that, but before you can finish, she's interrupted by another woman tapping her from behind. Good luck, she says, with a sweet smile and a wave. Don't forget me. You continue walking. Hours go by and still no door. This is strange.
Finally, just when you're about to give up, you come to a large hole in the wall. There are people milling around nearby, but they're all turned away from the hole, as if they don't know it's there, or know and don't care. It's not exactly a door. It's an arch-shaped opening about 10 feet high by 4 feet wide, with a ledge running along the bottom at about thigh level. The ledge is deep and flat, perfect for someone to sit on and contemplate the view. There's nobody sitting on it now. You peer outward. The view isn't what you imagined. You expected mountains and broad valleys with roads winding lazily around them, the vistas of happy vacations. But all you can see is a black backdrop decorated with tiny white twinkle lights, like the lights people in the room string on their Christmas trees for the holidays. After a few minutes, your eyes adjust and you realize those aren't twinkle lights at all. They're stars. You're looking out into space, the cosmos. It seems the room has broken free of the earth, the way a huge chunk of ice occasionally breaks off a glacier and floats away on its own. You remember reading about this once. They say the glacier has calved. What do they say when it happens to a big room filled with people? Your options are clear. You can turn around and go back to your personal zone, or you can step through the arch and see what happens.